looking at example 10.2.11, if you go to the question help and you look at help me solve it or view the example, it's going to walk you through the formulas for the equation for B1, the slope, and B naught. And this gets very mathy. It's a lot of numbers. If you put it in Excel, you can kind of go through it a little faster, and you can get an X and a Y. Then you got to add them up, you got to multiply and subtract them. There's a lot going on here. So really what this point in this class is to be able to apply some of the technology. So if you open up StatCrunch, you can plug in the points from the graph, and then it will do the work for you or do the math for you, and then you can go and apply what it's meaning. So if you look at these points, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 7. So if I go to point 1, 6, so 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, and then 1. It doesn't matter what order the points you put them in here. 1, 6. We have 2, 6, 3, 6, and then I have 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8, 7, 1. So if I go to the statistics and I go to regression and I go simple linear, I select my variable 1. That's just what StatCrunch called where I put the X variable at. The Y variable, variable 2, let's see what's it want. A regression line, so compute, and it's going to give me my intercept and my slope for my points. It gives me a lot more information here, but for the regression line, I only need to find the intercept and the slope. Let's see. It is also listed right here. So if I'm going to estimate the Y value, variable 2, I'm going to have the intercept minus the slope times the variable 1. And so if I put this in here, 8.768, so we have 8.768 minus, so I have to be careful there, I have negative 0.947. So now if we take out the point 7, 1, what happens? And since we already have that in StatCrunch, we don't have to go through all those calculations again with one less point. I can just go here and I can backspace or delete that point, and I can go to statistics, regression, simple linear, pick my X variables, pick my Y variables, and compute it. And you can see I get the variable 2 equals 7 plus 0. So this would just be 7. And you could have gone through all that within the formula as well, but you can use StatCrunch. And then you can make a conclusion if what's going on. The removal of the point, does it change the line? Is it small? Similar? And it turns out the removal of the point has a significant impact on the regression line.